All right. Okay. Hopefully, you guys can see me. I'm actually streaming from my other computer today. Then log on into my laptop so I can monitor the stream. But yeah, I just really want to do a high quality stream today. Anyways, it's not about that, man. Around this time, usually it's kind of like really sentimental to me. Um, if you don't know my story, and I don't know, for most people that are in here probably know my story, but it's been almost 1 year since I've actually talked to my dad. It's not exactly 1 year. I think it's like the 27th was when I actually spoke to my dad like 1 year ago. But it's been really, really interesting, man. Like in I think literally almost 1 year ago, I felt like my life was, like, I can't speak English. It was really spiraling downwards, man. Like, I remember at the time, I just felt really lost. Um, like, I literally got fired from my pharmacy job. I wasn't fired yet, but I was on probation, right? So, basically, they were reviewing my case about the social media thing and all that sort of stuff, and, um, I didn't feel that good, man. And then after that happened, my dad was sent to hospital, so I was just yeah, I literally flew back, and I remember all this stuff, like, was happening in my life, and I remember I was, like, literally sitting right over there, meaning, like, I was sitting on my bed, and I just remember, like, crying so hard because never in my life did I feel like such a failure, man. And I'll never forget that moment, like, um, it was honestly, like, the biggest blessing of my life, and it's so funny, like, with life, sometimes you can just feel like I don't know if you guys ever feel like this, but certain moments in your life, you feel like everything's just like it's like the end of the world, right? But in reality, it could be the biggest blessing in disguise. And I wanna say, like, those moments, like, speaking to my dad and my dad really kind of believing in me and seeing something that he always knew was there but didn't really know. Man, like, I don't know, like, having so much shit happen in your life all at once sometimes is one of the best things that can never happen to you, to be honest with you. So, yeah, man, I'm just so grateful. Like, as I was thinking about 2019 and what 2018 was like, honestly, it's been the biggest growth of my life ever, right? Like 1 year ago, I couldn't even tell you that I would have my own closing team, that I would like be talking to new business owners and, like doing shit that I love, and part of me wishes that my dad was here so that so I could tell him all these stories, and he could just like see all this shit. I really wish that he could be here, man. And it's kind of a shame that he's not, man. Big fan of your channel says I can't read the comments for some reason. Big fan of your channel, Kevin. You're the reason why I finally decided to join HGC. Oh, Colin, I'm real. Is it Colin? I gotta clean my screen. But thank you, man. Appreciate it. At the end of the day, I always just try to help people like make up their decision and just help them through life. And I think through like the whole YouTube thing, it's really I wouldn't say YouTube really exploded for me this year. I I literally think I went from like 4K to 6.7K, which is cool, and I realized a lot about myself this year, like stop being so in the trenches, trying to perfect everything and just get everything going. And I got to help so many people through my like the unlock video, make up their mind for people who are really stuck in their life and creating really kick-ass content that really moves people. And even if they're not HTC fans or they don't like Dan Lok and stuff, like really helping people realize that you can rewrite your life story, man. And I just thought this year was like my literally my $1 million year, if that makes sense, right? So Thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, it's so crazy. Like, I remember I started off earlier this year, kind of, like really so set on my investing course. And I was like, really I was like, fuck, man, like, need to get this investing course done. And literally after 4 years, I got 80% of the way done, right? And then it wasn't until it wasn't until I went through Dan Locke's high ticket closer and started doing all my closing stuff. And when I talked to my friend, Jeff, right? He's like a two comma club, Jeff Koga, he's like a two comma club person. But he told me, like, dude, Kevin, why don't you just finish it? And I didn't realize that this whole time I was just so scared of fucking sales, man. And then I finally completed it like last week, and it felt so fucking good, man. I was so happy that, like, it's like this, imagine this, you've been trying to work this milestone in your life for a long time. It almost felt more rewarding doing this than my whole, like, PharmD career. Jenny Soul says, "Happy holidays, Kev. Do you have a New Year's resolution?" Yeah, that's what I'm gonna get into actually. Why don't I just jump into it? Thanks for asking, Jenny. I would love to, for anybody that's watching, for the like 10 people that are watching right now, two things: hit the like button so my channel spreads across the internets. And second thing, I want to hear your like goals for 2019. And here's a tip. One thing I realized, that a lot of people set goals like, oh, from 2019 to 2020, what they want to accomplish that year. But I would say, just like, honestly, start off the year strong. What is your 30? What's the number one thing that you want to do in 30 days? And for me, like, everything was so contingent on like securing more clients. So right now, like, I want to secure five influencers or clients for the team, and just really help really impactful businesses that really care about people, that are in the business of people development. So currently I have about one or like, I want to secure two B2B um clients and three B2C clients. I have a lot of my team outreaching just to really genuine businesses that love connection, that love high touch, that want that extra level of personalization. That's what I specialize in. That's what my strength finder says I'm really good at. So that's the thing, right? By January 31st, 2018, I want to secure five clients, right? And that's like up and running. So literally, we are doing our best right now. We're ending this year really strong. I think by I haven't set a date for my investment course, because I have my marketer that's going to be helping me launch that very soon. So if you want to learn about personal development, that should be out probably like mid January. I don't know. I gotta talk to my marketer about a release date. I think everything's in place though, ready to go. Right. So I got that. But the major goal I really want to hit by March of my birthday is, I want to hit $30,000 per month with my closing team. Oh, well, not like me income wise, right? So like, just with the closing team, I'm not talking about the unlock affiliates. I'm not talking about like my courses or anything like that. I really want to hit $30,000 in commissions for myself, right? For myself. And yeah, and it's kind of scary because I'm putting this out to the world. So if you guys see in March by my next birthday and I don't hit this goal, I kind of feel like a failure, man. And I think that's the thing that we got to realize about entrepreneurship, is like, that's when we really grow, when we really talk about our goals and put our ass on the line and have some sort of accountability. That's something that really pushes me. And I'm so lucky that I have a great team, a really really great team. We all care deeply about people, but some of them look at me as their supreme leader. We make that joke, right? But it's not even about that. It's really about, like, these people really care about me, and they really want to help me. And I have a lot of different team members. Like, for example, Zach came over this weekend, and he was helping me focus my goals and stuff like that. So he was actually the one that helped me get very very clear on the five goals, or the five influencers, by January 31st. So that was the first goal. And then I saw Joe Villagracia's Facebook ad agency. He wants to make $30,000 per month through his Facebook ad agency. And I was like, you know what? There's no reason why I can't do it with a closing team. I just need to secure big enough packages. I know how to be very personal to people. I know we can deliver. And even if we can't deliver, I will do my best to make sure that we fulfill our promises. So it really comes down to a self confidence issue. And I was like, you know what? That is a huge reach. But start off the year strong. And I've been like, I literally read what's it called? The Miracle Morning. Great book, by the way. I literally finished it in like 2 hours. I was listening to the audio version and reading the actual physical version. Great book, by the way. I love that book. So yeah, man, I think 2018 was the year that I really had the courage to kind of leave pharmacy in my past, which is quite ironic because I actually do have a pharmacy mentees right now too, like a mentee for pharmacy, helping him with his career. But I think one of the high income skills I have is just like I just know how to connect with people in a genuine way without a agenda because I truly do care about people. And so by giving them like a methodology behind reaching reaching out to really impactful people who are changing the world, man, that makes me feel so good to see that twinkle in their eye and be like, "Holy shit, I never knew that this world was available to me." That is the reaction I love getting, and I don't know, maybe mid 2019, I might come out with a pharmacy, like, mentorship or something. I haven't really quite figured that out yet. The only thing I've really figured out is just, like, business goals, like, for my closing team, because that is the most I wanna build out that closing agency and launch a high ticket mentorship as well. So there's a lot of things that I'm planning to launch and go strong with. And I feel like this year, since like my mom has been through so much, I really want to take care of her. She actually lost her job like a few months ago, like a month ago or something like that. So I want to give so much to my mom. I want to give so much to my friends. I want to give so much to my team. I want to help my team get to their FU money as well. There's so much in this world that I just feel like I just unlocked this world, and um going back to pharmacy is like doing everyone a disjustice because I know I can be so much more. You know what I mean? If that makes any freaking sense. So yeah, man. But I'm kind of curious, guys. Like, what are your kind of goals for this year, man? Like, I'm actually really, really curious because I've been talking to a lot of my team members and stuff, and yeah, man, like literally I've been planning out daily goals, like really scheduling out my day for my most optimal day. Like how they put in the miracle morning is like your 10 out of 10 life or whatever. I forget what they said specifically, right? In like all areas of your life. And I was like literally scripting out my day to exactly that, right? Like, so this year, I really want to focus a lot more on my YouTube and social media and really kind of start growing my refugee hustle brand again. Which was really cool this year. Actually, I came out with shirts. Like, dude, sometimes has this ever happened to you? Sometimes, like, you just fucking forget like all the shit you did this year, man. And I was just like, man, I came out with a lot of shirts. I made like my first substantial money on well, that's why I keep this. But I made my first substantial money on ClickFunnels. Um, I got to meet Dan Locke, who I didn't even know was like I didn't know who the fuck Dan Locke was at the beginning of the year. I got to meet so many great, great people like that from especially from my hometown, man, too. Like I got to meet so many cool, cool friends and stuff this year as well, man. And I'm just internally grateful. Like I got to travel a lot as well and just experience all these different places. So it was really cool. This year was also the year where everyone decided to get married too. Like since I'm 30 years old, for some reason, everyone wants to get married. So yeah. Um, personal marketing plan, lead gen, now, money future structure, Kevin. Um, So I would say like right now, the money future, I would say by March 18th, 2019, I want to be generating $30,000 alone just from my closing agency. As for PMP, I haven't really decided that yet. I think the biggest focus right now is just purely on the closing agency side. So I want to get that taken care of. As far as lead generation, I mean, we've been just doing direct, right? So not not really into doing paid ads and stuff at the very moment. Eventually I want to start doing paid ads for my high ticket like mentorship if I do one. I'm still solidifying the offer, so I'll let you guys know when that is more solidified, but still really in flux right now. So but most important thing is just the closing agency and making sure that the team is in a good place and that they're living a life of abundance as well. You know, like I think like I know at the end of the day, I can be a very powerful influencer. And once we have a really solid team, I want to start moving into different ventures and stuff. Like closing, like a lot of people are like, I think a lot of people get the impression that I'm just a closer. I run a closing team. In actuality, I do very, very little like direct closing, honestly. And I feel like that's it's just one of the avenues that we can go down. Like we have marketing, we have a lot of different things. And I really want how I envision all this is that I will have a business strategy consultant agency, honestly. My goal is to permanently change 120 lives and make 120K in 2019 as a high ticket closer. No, it's really crazy. I think like this year, I haven't really talked too much about like my goals yet. So as far as but I think like sometimes like I'll be honest, right? I just choose the most important goal and everything else will follow because I know that once we start generating a lot of cash flow, especially as a company, like, we can do all the fun stuff, we can go on retreats, we can, like, literally spend our time to give back to the world, right? So, I'm just thinking about, you know what? Let's just think 3 months out, max 3 months out. Let's not think that super, super, super far at this moment. And I know Dan Lok, he always says, like, wealthy people, they're always thinking about, like, 100-year business plan and stuff like that at the upper levels, but I'm just not there yet, so yeah, man, that's awesome. I plan on doing a lot more jujitsu and stuff to document my jujitsu journey. Honestly, I'm going to document every single step of me trying to hit my goal or me hitting my goal of 30K per month through a closing agency. And I know it's doable. It's just like a few moving pieces that we just need to set in place, right? And I really it's so crazy. I see it. And when it happens, I will tell you my strategy and stuff, but every single day, I'm planning to just journal it, keep a Google Doc so you guys can see my personal life. Really inspired by Joe Villagracia, and I'm going to be vlogging it too and just doing a daily breakdown as well. So that's what I have planned so far. I started the first vlog today, and I started writing down all my goals and stuff. So that was really cool. So I'm actually really excited to do like as for next year too, I'm really excited to do the YouTube course that Dan Lock or I don't even know if he's released it. I am doing a YouTube course in the near future, so I can't wait. I'm so excited. And it's like, man, I get to learn from the best, 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 best people. So I don't know if that was supposed to be a secret, but whoops. I guess I fucked that up, right? But yeah. And, like, honestly, this year, like, as we get closer to 2019, a lot of my team is just gonna be visiting me. It's gonna be really crazy. January is gonna be pretty packed. Um, and honestly, I wanna help. I don't know, I haven't come up with a number yet, but eventually I wanna help, like, X amount of pharmacists get out of pharmacy and quit pharmacy because I have a soft spot for pharmacy, and I think, like, there's a lot of pharmacists who don't like their job, you know, and maybe I'll do like, I don't know, some sort of mentorship or something like that. I don't know. I have no idea yet. But the first things first, I need to generate the results before I do anything like that because I'm not trying to start like a ML like I'm not trying I want to make sure I offer as much value to people as possible. So there's so many routes in entrepreneurship. I just want to get good at a few and just really connect with others, right? So I need a really clear offer. So yeah. As far as as far as the rest of 2019, I haven't really planned it, but I think like I said, I need to redo my vision board. I need to really have that up posted on my wall. I literally went to the dollar store the other day and I bought like six poster board things. So I'm just gonna be creating my vision board. Hopefully I can get like a new Mac or something too. That'd be really cool. I don't know. I don't really like the new Macs to be honest, but I do like Final Cut Pro. That shit is good. Um, as far as other toys, I don't know. Like I'm not. I have all the equipment that I could ever want. The only thing that would make it even better would be just, like, going on experiences. I think that'd be really cool to, like, chill with Dan Pena at the castle or just go to different events and just, like, start giving back to the people around me. I would like to take my mom too, like, on a vacation with my grandma and all that sort of stuff. I think that would just kind of release a lot of the pressure in the family ever since my father passed away. Um, there's a lot of things I just wanna do, and I also wanna go Thailand and do a company retreat to, like, Thailand and stuff and just create dope ass content that way. Maybe, like, pull a Matt Tran and just go to an orphanage and just give shit, like, give out of our heart, man. So, I don't know. So, those are some of the thoughts, but I guess, like, what really inspired me to kind of shoot this video, like, to go back to the original topic, like I was saying, it's been 1 year since I've pretty much talked to my dad, and, um, man, I can't believe it's, like, almost 1 year since he's been God and stuff, and sometimes I'm just so glad that I kind of vlogged my Bermuda trip, and I got to have those really good conversations with my father before, like, he left us, and I think that moment, like, this year has been really tough, like, not only on me, but it's been really tough on my mom mostly because, like, that was her like, when you're with someone for 30 plus years, almost half of your life, man, and then they're gone the next moment. It's just like, man, that's a lot of time. That's a lot of time, and it's just been a really huge shift, and it's kind of hard to get used to, man. I'm not even sure if you can ever really get used to losing a parent and having that missing person at the table. And I guess like when I think about Christmas time, I think about all the it's not only my dad, but my mom and dad always found some ways to get us like cool Christmas gifts. And I think about like the times where my dad used to bring me to like video game stores, like when he wasn't yelling at me or like beating my ass and shit, like that was pretty cool. Like there was times where he would just ask like, "Hey, do you want to go to um Funko Land?" And that back but that's kind of like a EB. I think they got acquired by EB Games or something like that. I can't Electronic Boutique or whatever. I'm not even sure if that store even exists, but like since video game stores are kind of dying out, like I remember that, and it's just those memories where dad and I used to just chill that come back. And I think about like Christmas time and all the video games because at the end of the day, my mom wouldn't really know what video games are good and stuff like that, or like it was really I think my dad was the one that was behind like the SNES games and stuff like that. I just remember like and I just have all these memories of my dad like even like taking us to school in the morning, right? We would literally play video games before we went to school and stuff. And it'd be fun. We used to play a game or two of Mario Kart before going off to school. So really good memories with my dad, man. Good reminder to the rest of us who still have our parents around to spend more time with them and really have these conversations before it's too late. I can relate. There's always a missing presence. Yeah. Like, it's tough, man, and I, um, I try to enjoy every moment with my mom that I have. Even though I dropped a video yesterday about, like, me, like, being so aggravated about my mom, and you can tell it's an old video because I have all my hair shaved right now, right? So, there's no way I can grow my hair that damn quick, right? But like, it's love like a love, frustration type of relationship with my mom, and even though my mom drives me fucking crazy sometimes, I can't really blame her after everything that's happened this year, man, and, I'm just so grateful that, you know, I didn't end up going back to pharmacy this year. Like, I will not be going back to pharmacy in 2019. I got to leave that toxic environment and have mental clarity over like what I really wanted. And I started since I burned all my ships and I created all those videos like don't go to pharmacy and stuff. Like, honestly, could probably go back to pharmacy, but I don't want to. And to have that dream, like, to experience that this 1 year of not being in pharmacy at all has been one of the best gifts I've ever given to myself, and I honestly just wake up so goddamn happy every single day, like, feeling fulfilled and living the life that I should be living right now, and yes, it is rough. You don't have that $150,000, like, safety net under you, right, anymore. But because of that, you just work harder and you just see so much potential. Like, honestly, I don't think it's that many steps to just making $30,000 per month, like, and that would be like triple times like what I was making before, you know what I mean? It's really not that hard, and I just wanna have that lifestyle and where I can create better and better content and more real content and help people, like, really kind of rewrite their story and live their life, but you can't do any of that shit if you haven't lived it yourself, so, I think that's why I'm so focused on generating results right now because I wanna show that this life is so real, whether you do marketing, sales, or launch your own mentorship or course or something like that. It's like sometimes like the biggest obstacle is just ourselves, man. So, anyways, Mark 86 says, "Have you ever considered acting? You could have been one of the Chinese bikers in Fast and Furious 2." That's fucking funny as shit. Hey Kevin, off topic. When you posted that stuff about leaving pharmacy, did you get a lot of real life friends hating on Facebook? Not really, because here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Like my real friends never really had nothing but love and support, and I actually became a lot closer to my real life friends, right? They were they were totally like a lot of pharmacists, they feel that way, but they never say anything. And so, hey, it is what it is. Like, even if they don't like me, that's fine too. Like, this is my new life. This is what I want to do. I'm just really trying to help people. And at the end of the day, like, there's people like, oh, you're a bad example for pharmacy, stuff like that. And guess what? Maybe I am because I'm telling people not to do something that they don't want to do, And what's really so bad about that? Helping people to get the life that they already want to go to like have the courage to just leave. Something that I never really got, like, honestly, I don't think I would have had, like, I'll be completely transparent. I don't think I would have ever had the courage to, like, leave. But fortunately, I did have the courage to just, like, not go back once I got fired and stuff. So, yeah, chin deal, diesel. Always a good show, Kev. Zach was good, but he doesn't bring the grit and swag. Yo, Zach is fucking good though. He's really good. I love Zach, man. He's a good dude. Like, we literally spent all weekend just talking and stuff, and he's very proper. Like, it's so funny, man. Zach is like a really, like, as serious as he seems sometimes. He's not that serious, but like he doesn't mean he's just so eloquent the way he speaks, and I even when we're doing, like, Cantonese accents and shit, like, he's just so smooth the way he speaks, and he's articulate and stuff. But that's where we all have our different strengths. He's really good at that's why I picked his brain about, "Hey, what makes our team different? You've had a taste of what our team is. Or, hey, you know what I'm doing with my um high ticket offer, right? How would you explain it, Zach, to the masses, right? So it's really cool. I think where my strengths are is just like he like one of the Zach's things is that he doesn't like running a team, and me, I love people. Not to say Zach doesn't. Actually, Zach is a huge lover of people. He takes the time to really connect with all the people on the team and stuff, and it's just like, you know what? This is pretty sick, man. Like he's a really, really good dude. But yeah. So yeah, man, like I'm just so grateful that I have a lot of good friends and stuff like that, and like Zach, So Zach and my whole team, and we just it's so rare, man. Like I think the number one thing that I didn't have in pharmacy was the one thing I didn't have in pharmacy was the one thing I did have in pharmacy was just like a team, and I think that's like the biggest difference between success and failures, because you just don't have people that support you or have any sort of accountability and like that support, man. And so many of those people are just it's just missing in so many people's lives. You know what I mean? There was a funny exchange on who would win an MMA fight. Zach would take you down with that Dimok. It's pretty funny. I used to do a lot of the kung fu stuff, and I used to deal with Dimok masters and shit. And I don't know, that kind of stuff is kind of like, that's a little woo woo. I think sometimes kung fu people are like, don't get me wrong, I appreciate kung fu so much, like the sticky hands sensitivity and stuff like that, like the sticky hands and stuff and all that. But I like the whole, like, here's the thing. You can say that you can never get taken down, but yo, you get a good wrestler, yo, they will fucking take your ass down. I don't care how strong your root is or whatever. They're gonna fucking ankle pick you or shoot a single and stuff. And like, yeah, but that's why I believe in more integrated practice for martial arts. I love martial arts. It's my thing, it's like super, super important, right? So yeah. I don't know. There's like trolls now all of a sudden. So I have nothing to scam anyways because I don't even have an offer, to be honest with you. So just gonna block this up. Love the hate. Just shows up how fast he's moving up. And that's a good sign, bro. Like when you have more haters, that's the number one thing too. Like when you have more haters and all that, that's a good sign of success. So I don't know. Before I used to get like, I'm not gonna lie, haters used to really piss me off and like all that sort of stuff. But at the end of the day, just like the people that matter will stick around. Haters, honestly, they just hate their life. And you always realize, like, as these haters are popping up too, it's just like they never have a profile picture, they never have any videos. They just hide behind the internet. And I think like that's the thing, right? For myself, it has my name, it has my face. Everything that I say, I have to be 100% responsible for what I put out there. So, yeah. Um, if you don't mind me asking, did they fire you because you had to leave to see your dad? I don't really know, Hagao. Like that would that would I like honestly, it's okay, so I'll tell you this. I requested for FMLA, so family medical leave absence or something like that, like right before. And yeah, they called me into office and I was on probation. So no idea, man. Um, I like sure like that could have been the case, but I don't really know, to be honest. Oh, man, Kev, you've got haters willing to watch your live stream, lol. That's how you know you're on the right path and making noise. By the way, fuck these haters. Give me a thumbs up. There's like 17 you guys watching. I would love a thumbs up. That would make my day. And yeah, man, let's like really spread the love of this channel, man. And I'm just gonna keep on spinning that reel, you know? So jujitsu humbles everyone. Tapping 10 times a day keeps the cocky away. Hell yeah, man. And it makes me avoid confrontation too. Like, not in like I'm talking about I'm not talking about like having difficult conversations. I'm talking about just like starting altercations, right? Because guaranteed, like people like internet trolls, they have no outlet, right? Guaranteed, have you ever wondered, like, with internet trolls, you can just close your eyes and you know what they look like, right? And it's like, why even engage with these people? Like, I just don't wanna engage, man. And it's just like, dude, I have all my outlets, like, honestly, I'm a sandbag white belt. So I always get my fix out and, energy out just from that, man, so oh, man, 7 dislikes. Wah. Oh, well, who cares? Haters don't hate you, they hate themselves. Yeah, that's what Dan Locke says. What are your thoughts about IC? Roger, why don't we take this offline? Personally, I have my own personal views on IC and yeah, man. I'm I'll just put it like this. It's not for everyone. Um yeah, I'll just put it like this. I don't think it's for everyone. So, yeah, Kevin, you have a favorite Cantonese restaurant in LA? Um I really like Boston Lobster a lot. That's really good. So, I like Boston Lobster in, LA, but as far as, like, Cantonese, like as far as what's that called? Hong Kong cafes and stuff like that, uh, like, I like things like Tasty Garden and shit, but I don't know, man. I'm not, like, the Cantonese food expert. I don't really go eat Cantonese food that much, you know? Oh. Oh my god, we got the it's so funny, we got the whole MGTOW community, all these fake accounts coming in. American Prentice. Okay. Block accounts, block accounts, block accounts. Yeah, man. And I think if you guys are fans of jujitsu too, if you guys are big fans of jujitsu as well, like I highly recommend like I'm gonna be coming out with a lot more content too. Like especially like me narrating my roles and learn kind of sharing the stuff that I've been learning. So I think that will be pretty cool as well. So um yeah, so I've just been doing jujitsu a lot, and I think like honestly, I want to start doing yoga too, and all that. I think that's one of the reasons why I want to start making $30,000 per month and run an agency like that. So yeah, more BJJ content. Oh, dude, Adrian, you're gonna love it. If you haven't checked out my Instagram, I actually shoot for a Imanari role. like, like literally, if you haven't seen it yet, I'm like literally, I we slap hands and we're about to roll. I'm like, yo, look over there. He looks over there. I shoot for a fucking Imanari roll, man. That's so fucking funny. So I've been actually working on my Imanari roll like over and over and over, and I mean, I just learned it maybe about 3 weeks ago, so I'm hitting it during live rolls. Like, because my typical game is not leg locks. I'm a smash and pass and, like, side control, like, I'm a side control guy and I create dilemmas, so a lot of things I'll do, I'll shoot for Americanas. If the arm position is off, I'll go for a Kimura. I'll step over, go for the arm bar. If they defend, I'll go for Americana. If they push me, I'll roll over. I'll go for like twister side control and then throw them into a truck. It's like yeah, you can tell like I'm a freaking 10 planet. Like I'm a 10 planet guy. So yeah. Do you get map burns doing jujitsu? I think I have one map burn here. So I have like one map burn right over there. So, but not really, because in general, I wear rash guards and stuff like that. So it doesn't really bother me. So yeah. But I'm not gonna lie, man. Like I I think I'm definitely gonna start taking it more seriously. Like, I think over the last even within the last year, I've gotten exponentially better than I was before, just because when I came back after my father, like, my dad's thing, like, I started just training more and more consistently. Avocado toast? I don't eat avocado toast, man. For the most part, I'm pretty keto for the most part. So I can tell the positions you're describing, truck and all that. Yeah, because like I'm not gonna lie, like there's a lot of people that like back takes and stuff like that. But I'm a truck guy, man. Like I don't like taking it back because I feel like with things like truck, there's so many more positions that like people aren't used to being thrown in truck. So, like, they don't know all the it's until, like, the rest of jiu-jitsu community gets familiar with truck, they don't know how to defend it. At least, like, maybe definitely high level belts, like, of course, they know, like, that position since it's so popularized with the twister and stuff. I've been getting a lot better with my twister and stuff. It's been really, really tight. Like, especially I've been learning the Swedish final 3, and you get them into truck, grab the arm, baseball bat control, and then as you really, really, really like fucking take the tension now arm, hold this arm right here, take your take your arm, go through, slide through, and then underhook that arm and then pull on the head. Like, dude, that is like the best thing. So yeah. Dude, there's so many trolls. Holy shit, man. Ugh, it's all good though. Trolls are just good indication that I'm growing, man. So, I don't know, man. I think, like, because of the Angela videos, no lie, like, okay, this was also a year that Angela's video kinda blew the fuck up. I think it was this year, right? And it just started growing and growing and growing, and then I started getting so many MGTOW, like, type of viewers, red pillars and stuff, which, I actually this year was actually the year I learned about MGTOW and red pill and all that sort of stuff, which, it's pretty funny because I have, like, a lot of red pill, like, books and stuff from what Zach was telling me. It's very interesting, and I'm not gonna lie, I think red pill is, like, really, really good, honestly. I think every man should be on a red pill journey at some point in their life. The only thing I don't like about the whole MGTOW and, like, red pill type of thing is, like, the victimization of women and stuff. I really love that personal development aspect and finding yourself. Now, will I get married? I don't know yet. I don't think so, to be honest with you. Like, I'm not really about that life, so yeah. Dude, I actually have no idea what a truck looked like, and I've been doing BJJ for 7 years. I've heard about it though. Oh shit, Adrian, that's pretty cool. So you can probably kick my ass then. Truck is basically so if you don't know what a truck is, basically what it is like a back take, you're like this. Imagine you have one hook, like you have instead of having both hooks, you have one hook and you have like almost a lockdown type of position. And instead of like this as a back take, like when one person's behind you like that, it's like this. You're like perpendicular, right? And so literally you can go for like a calf crank or stuff like that or like a banana split. It was funny. I went to a gi school actually and we were drilling. I forgot what position we were drilling from. I think we are drilling from like half guard. And if you guys don't know, that's like Eddie Bravo's like specialty and stuff. So like I just literally threw in a lockdown and what did I do? I threw in a lockdown. The guy turtled up and I just ripped the truck. Like he went in turtle position. I stuck my knee through his knees and just rolled back and got the truck position and just banana split him. So he had no idea what the fuck was going on. But like that's the advantage of 10 Planet is like people don't know what the fuck you're doing, like because it's so unconventional, right? And it's ever growing. So that's why I love 10th Planet is just because we adopt so many different systems and it keeps on growing and growing and growing. And the leg lock systems like that Danaher has, right? Where we just incorporate it and we learn like we learn all that sort of stuff. And honestly, if you're doing jujitsu and you're not learning leg locks, like, dude, there's a whole world based off just leg locks all the time. So yeah, Eddie Bravo's the owner of the school I go to. Yeah. So yeah. Somebody asked why I get fired. I don't know if this is a troll person, but why did I get fired? It was basically because of my social media posts and stuff. So, hey Kevin, do you have any thoughts on spiral dynamics? I don't know what dynamics is or Graves model. So, no idea, bro. More trolls. Put block. As a Chinese American, do you think Jack Ma is the real deal or some government backed figurehead? I don't really know, and I don't really care to be honest with you. Job says Joe Rogan's John Danaher leg lock system podcast was a aha moment. He is like Yoda, bro. He is like fucking Yoda, bro. Like, he is so knowledgeable on leg locks, and I think this year on Joe Rogan, like, there's so many great guests. Like, if you're a jujitsu or MMA fan, there was like Faraz Zahabi, there was John Danaher. There were so many great people like on the MMA podcast. So it's really kind of expanded my game just listening to them, right? And and I love that small jab that Danaher took at Joe Rogan. He's like, "You must be a 10th planet black belt." I was like, "Damn, shots fired." Pew, 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 pew. Like, but that's the thing, right? He is his level of jujitsu is so like he's like Yoda, bro. Like he's next level, and I appreciate the sport so much. Like that's why I love jujitsu. I haven't been training Muay Thai that much, honestly. Like I literally only went to like one or two classes this year. I didn't do that much like Muay Thai, honestly. But I've just been falling in love with jujitsu, and um that's literally part of my morning routine every single morning. It's just really fun, man, and just like I just love getting better and just seeing that growth, man. I feel like I learn something new every day, and I feel like it's so jujitsu and business go together so well because there's always positions or situations where you don't really where like it might be grinding out and it might be a really shitty position, but like you try to figure your way out. And if you fail, if you don't defend, if you don't do anything, you don't die. Just tap. It's just like the new life, man. So yeah. Oh my god. So many trolls. So many trolls. Block this guy. Uh, sorry, Jelly. I've been getting a lot of trolls on this thing, so that's cool. That's why I have seven likes and 13 dislikes. So funny. Green tea latte says, "Merry Christmas, Kev. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Merry Christmas to you." Shit. Maybe I Oh man. Fuck, dude. I had the whole Christmas hat and shit too. So fuck, dude. Oh well, whatever. I forgot. Yoda ain't that good at jujitsu, blah blah blah. It's more of a mental puzzle. So, oh my god, so many trolls. It's a mental it's more mental a puzzle. Yeah, and it's just like this is the same thing goes with business too. Like what I realized is just like, okay, implement, try things. Some things will work out, some things won't work out. And it's totally cool. Like you're not like you either way, you always learn a new lesson and every day is a new day, right? So yeah. Naughty. Do I want to be the naughty or nice bitch? So funny. Yeah. Let's see what else let's see what else. I think I'm about to hit 1 million like views for the channel too, which was pretty cool this year, man. And I got to meet so many new pharmacists. I got to talk to kids about their future and stuff. And so funny, they put me at the entrepreneur table, but then they didn't have enough at the healthcare table. Well, no one came to entrepreneur table the second round, and I was at the pharmacy or I was at the healthcare table just talking about kids and stuff. Honestly, this was really great year for me, like most emotional year for me too, like given like my whole dad's thing, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. But I really do feel that this was the year that really forced me to grow up a lot. I feel like I'm very different than I was just a year ago or 2 years ago or even 4 years ago, which is that's the general process. And I fucking shaved my head too, so which is pretty funny. I was fighting baldness this year and I just like created that video. And I'm glad that video is getting more traction, like the going bald at 30. Like I don't know why like these videos at 30 are like trending right now. I guess like a lot of people, there's not a lot of content creators who are like my age per se. You know what I mean? Like going through the 30 mark and stuff. So I think that's a new wave. So can you tell us how you do personal finance, like that girl's budgeting video? I'm actually launching so if you guys don't know, I'm gonna be launching a personal finance course. I have everything edited. We're just I'm literally talking to my marketer this year about the launch sequence, what we want to do for a sales page and all that sort of stuff. So that should be coming out soon. I have pretty much like a mini course launching too. So like if you guys are interested in it, I basically teach you all the steps that you need to invest. And if you want, yeah, so should be doing that and should be creating content more on personal finance too. So you can kind of get a taste of my teaching style, right? What the fuck, man? You make fun of me? um Is male pattern baldness passed by your genetics or is it from stress? Uh, I would say it's like people say it's genetic. I think it's genetic for me. Stress, like, yeah, I'm stressed, but I don't think it's as stressful as before. And honestly, I don't think I'm that stressed these days, to be honest with you. Spiral dynamics is a model that outlines psychological evolution. Was it from your dad? Was your dad bald or is it from stress? My dad was not bald. It was actually my grandfather that was bald. Oh my god, more trolls. Block this guy. Hide user. I need like an admin or something. See, you might want to get checked out. You might have radiation if you worked in farm. Hey Kevin, I'm a huge fan. Can I ask you some questions? Um, I'm sorry some of my comments don't make sense lately. I just had a lot of things on my mind. I get it, Prince. That's cool. Like I think we all go through I think we all go through some tough times, man. So if you need to reach out, just you probably know how to reach out to me. So feel free to reach out to me, man. I think you would be able to relate to with spiral dynamics a lot. Check it out. Maybe I will. Block this person. AZ, was pharmacy more stressful? Yeah, I would say pharmacy was a lot more stressful. By the way, I need to check my phone. Shit. Um, Pharmacy was pretty stressful, but it was a lot because of pharmacy and dealing with a lot of petty problems, honestly. It's like the same problems that come up over and over again with no resolution. That was really frustrating. Like, I feel like dealing with the negative energy in pharmacy and not having enough resources and just being constantly overwhelmed with no possible change, like no change in direction. A lot of pharmacists feel like that. And like, I remember feeling like this when I first started working in the pharmacy too. Like, I was like hoping things would get better, would change, but things got honestly progressively worse, and I think part of it is due to reimbursement, and the change in culture with pharmacy. Like I still remember they're giving on sign-on bonuses to pharmacists when they were first graduating, and fast forward 12 years later, they're not doing that anymore. In fact, they're cutting the pharmacist pay because there's such a from what people tell me. Keep in mind, I don't even read like the labor statistics and all that sort of stuff. I just was never a huge fan of stats and stuff like that. Uh God damn, there's so many trolls. Holy fuck. Can you hire me as your high ticket closer? Blah blah blah. Do pharmacists ever hook up after you're my big man, so many trolls, so many trolls. Does HTC require good deception and persuasion skills? Blah blah blah. So many trolls, bro. Help you get laid and paid. Like, I honestly don't really care about trolls anymore. Like, I don't even want to fucking debate them and shit. Like, if any troll wants to ever roll with me, 10 planet baby. So I don't care. Like, it is what it is, man. Like, I'm at the end of the day, like, I don't want to waste time on trolls. I rather be focusing on the people that are gonna move my career ahead, that I can really help, because at the end of the day, you can go back and forth with a troll, but guess what? They're too fucking broke to buy. They're never gonna fucking change. They waste their time just like being negative. And I'll be honest with you, there's never once in my life where I took the time out of my day to make somebody's day shit, like to try to ruin someone's day. Like, I think the most I've ever done was dislike a video, right? Dislike a video. But never in my mind would I ever really just go there and just, like, intentionally just try to harass someone, man. It's, like, really it's kinda, like it's really, really sad. Yeah. So, it is what it is, man. I'm not gonna tell people what to do with their life. At the end of the day, they know that they probably have a shit life, bro. So, it is what it is, man. Don't ever roll with the troll. Dude, all the rich people I know are negative. Well, there's like honestly, this is a really good example, right? There's a lot of rich assholes, but there's also a lot of poor assholes too. Like guaranteed, like someone who is like a multimillionaire isn't gonna be on this fucking channel like fucking trolling me. Actually, I'd be very lucky if a multimillionaire was ever on this channel, like commenting and stuff like that. But regardless, like you don't see like fucking Dan Locke or anybody like going on to different channels and just trolling people, at least that I know of. You know what I mean? Like you don't see people doing that. I wouldn't see Joe Rogan doing that because he's just like, dude, most of the Facebook comments are fucking trash, and then a lot of them are like, dude, you look at Angela's video, she's the sweetest fucking girl ever, and people like fucking shit on her. Dude, that is so fucked up. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. Love it. Keep the hate alive. Don't stress, Kevin. You inspired me to quit pharmacy and pursue PT. So at least you changed one life. Thank you, Abdullah. Appreciate it, man. That's all I try to do, man. I just try to help people, and like, dude, if it comes at the expense of trolls, that's good. It's not a big deal to me. Like, that's fine. It's just like I just like if that's a cost, man, that's a cost. Like I don't really like I'm at the end of the day, I'm just here to help people out as best I can. And if I can't help people, oh well. I could see PewDiePie trolling random people. That's true, but he's like, yeah, he is pretty fucking rich. Yeah, but that's another example of a rich asshole, I guess. Like, I don't know. Millionaire watching right now. You give value, people follow. Yeah. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. And I just plan on giving more and more value as I go on. So, like, yeah, like I think in the next few days, I'm just gonna be dropping like tons of content and just like kind of like bring people on the daily life, right? So it's gonna be a lot of jujitsu content, like me narrating my roles, and then there's gonna be a lot more vlogs and a lot of other stuff. Things that I normally what the fuck? Oh my god. All right. Guys, I need to go. I actually have plans tonight. So I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's. Yeah, Happy New Year's and all that sort of stuff. I'll probably be streaming next week. Probably. I think next week is it New Year's Eve? I can't remember. But anyways, guys, no, it's not. But anyways, like guys, have a great holidays. Even to the trolls, like, yo, have a good holiday. I'm not a bitter ass. I'm not bitter, but have a great holiday. Enjoy your time with your family. If there's one thing that you do take from this video, is just like Your time with your parents and the time with the people that you really care about is limited, man. It's never like there's an ebb and flow to life, and there's an end to everything. So just appreciate everything that you have. All right, guys. So have a great day, have a great holiday, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.